Alright guys, if any of y'all follow us for a long time, you may remember this beast. This was our original monster slash show truck. Now it's looking a little decrepit and poor in its day, but I don't think we've ever done a video about this truck. So if you Google back, and we'll drop in a picture here, this truck originally started life as the Grizzly Thunder, which was a Dodge Power Wagon, old style. And then in 1993/4, when the body style changed with Dodge to this body style, they built a futuristic Ram Charger. This thing had an actual back cap on it, had Lambo doors. It was pretty crazy looking. So sometime around 2000, it changed hands, and we purchased it and commenced to changing it into our own rolling advertising slash monster truck. Now, I've run into this guy recently at a poker run, Rick Rab's Custom Off-Road Fabrication. His main business was, I think, well drilling. But weirdly enough, I'd seen that name for years on this chassis, airbrushed on there. And they were calling awards at a poker run. I do a lot of boating, and that name's just unusual. So when he sat back down, I asked him, and we had a good chat. And it was pretty crazy catching up, but fully custom built chassis. All of the fittings and all of the lines ran through the frame, which was really cool. You can see right there. Now the motor's out. I have rebuilt the motor. It's sitting on a crate ready to put back in. Transmission also, got to find it. Pulled the motor and transmission probably 10 years ago. So pieces and parts everywhere. It's a big blower motor, 440, 4 barrels. Used to have Predators, air ride suspension, triangulated 4-link, 2.5 ton axles. Again, all the electronics were really well hidden. We changed them a little bit, but we'll see if we can find a picture to insert here also. But the whole body not only goes straight up in the air like an old school tractor puller, but it also tilted 90 degrees sideways. So it went up 90 degrees and tilted 90 degrees sideways, so you could see inside of it. And at the time, it had a really cool custom dash and interior and door panels. We had to set up so basically you just put a ladder right here, you climb in the back. But it also back then was set up with some toolboxes you could sit on. You can see there it actually had a finished off dash, the police lights up top. Pretty neat. There's the hydraulics that tilt the body right there. A ton of ingenuity went into this thing. Front and rear steer, forgot about that actually, that was pretty cool. 48 inch, so it's not, you know, the 66 is like a regular monster truck. These are 48s, still in great shape. We need to get them out of the weather. But V-tread 48s, and when we go back with it, we'll go clean everything up, polish it up, chrome it up, probably repaint and powder coat the wheels and a lot of the stuff underneath of it that really needs some love, and make this thing a turnkey rig again. It's an amazing piece. It just unfortunately sat. The motor locked up because the carburetor stuck out of the hood, and I forgot to keep them covered. So when it rained, it just filled up with water. So every time we go to start, the motor was full of water. Thank goodness it didn't freeze and crack, but it did make a mess of the motor itself. So 440 with a 727 transmission. This was actually our first vehicle to ever put stickers on, logos on. Davis Boys Racing Toys was what we put on all of our Mudbog trucks back then. And then it had the Davis Auto Sales. This was before the birth of Davis Off-Road at all, which was crazy how far that goes back. But as soon as the Davis Off-Road stickers were made, that was our original stickers, and those got put on it. And we never took away from the originalness of it. You know, the Rab sticker there, Lear cap, which was the cap that was on the body, which was pretty cool. There's the fuel cell right there, the air tank for the air suspension, the hydraulic rams that ran the body up, and the big old military transfer case. Oh yeah, nitrous. 2 nitrous bottles. It had a full fogger system on it. So pretty cool look back here. Stay tuned for this. I want to capture it in its worst days because it's got better days to come. So stay tuned for some updated reconstruction on this. Of course, we got a 6-door and 8-door and 10-door projects, and the 4-door mega truck came out this weekend and did some playing. But I guess this will be our 2-door. So we'll have 2-door, 4-door, 6-door, 8-door, and 10-door play toys. Most of them in the world of mega trucks, which is pretty cool. So get this one reborn and put it back in the building so it can live the rest of its life in shelter. It brought a lot of fun to us. It brought a lot of smiles to a lot of kids. We took this thing to birthday parties and events and parades and you name it. And it deserves a spot inside, all nice and fresh again. So stay tuned for its rebirth. Coming soon. Davis Auto Sales, Davis Off-Road, and Davis Drives on YouTube.